like,
Okay.
obviously, bro, only a little bit, and then we're gonna watch the Armada one.
Okay.
Because I like play the way you play, extremely stationary and
Yeah, well,
aerial
actually,
heavy.
it's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of funny because I kind of realized that because like I went to the weekly and I played Crudo and I finally took a set. But what was funny was there was a couple aspects to it, but one of the aspects to winning I realized was literally just dash dancing more, which sounds really stupid, but like dash dancing in front of him, which I already did that before, but I was doing it a lot more, and it just feels like that's way more threatening.
Yeah, man, I think we don't dash
Like,
dance at all.
well, I wouldn't say at all, but like definitely way too little. And
we don't even mix it up. We only do like the standard dash dance in place a little, but we dash dance for 1 second and then we will already do a Lord Stomp on air. And if I look at Non or Sal, and you let
well, remember we had that session with None, and he said he didn't even dash dance. He felt like it didn't work for him the way it works for Salt or something. Do you remember that?
yeah, I mean it works very well, but he doesn't realize it because he doesn't know what it is to play against himself. But if I played him, holy shit, the dash dance pressure is just insane, bro. Yeah, it's like
I think it comes down to like what you're saying is basically like I think what it comes down to is like mixing up everything.
Yeah, I think we're really bad at this, bro. Honestly,
yeah,
I think one thing, like, let me see if I can share my screen real quick.
Well, it's funny if you look at
Oh, 1 second, because I shared the screen, I need to.
Okay, I was gonna say if you look at my last set with Crudo, I did way more dash dance and I had way more success with it. So like, I am like capable of doing it, but it's not my default, if that makes sense.
I analyzed it on stream. I feel like you messed a million things versus Chic. Versus
you're talking about the one I won?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you both played shaky, but you clutched it out, sort of. But you missed all the versus Chic stuff. You played good, bro. Overall, you like beat him, but you could get easily 20% more. There are a lot of niche spots that you're missing, and we can analyze that different time if you want to, because as I said, I think the Chic matchup right now is your weakest matchup from the top ones. Falco, Fox, Peach, I think Chic is your weakest. The way you're playing it, like the wrong aerial choices in many spots, and bro,
I feel like my execution is like when you miss an execution versus Chic, it feels so brutal. It feels like a little less so versus others. Like I can miss an execution versus Fox or Falco, and I can kind of rebound, but when I miss an execution versus Chic, like if I get reversaled, I just lose my stock because she has such a good punish game.
Yeah, it depends on who the opponent is. I feel the same, man. Yesterday I played a very strong math player, and every time I would miss my combo, I lost the stock for it. It was so tilting because it feels like you're losing to yourself, and you probably feel the same against Chic. Especially you have struggled with up for up air, and then you get reversed many times. Happens quite often, and you probably feel the same. And still, neutral and defense stuff. There's like so much that you can verbessern and get better at, basically. And you will have to watch a full matchup Chic for that, and you will realize like how crazy the matchup actually is for Falcon. But we need like 1 or 2 hour session for that.
Wait,
and
what do you mean crazy? Like you think it's like pretty even?
It's not pretty even, but you can do 20% better, and you can like easily blow her up. And in many spots, you're not playing them correct. Like if they do run up nair, for example, in your corner, you have like 10 different ways to beat that. You don't use down tilt yet. Down tilt is like insane because if they're like spamming tilts and you're cornered.
That's funny. I thought about that recently and then I forgot about it.
It's actually broken because it outranges her. So
down tilt's always kind of been like the most underrated tilt, I feel like.
Yeah, this is Falcon's best tilt for sure, and even like you're cornered, and like this is just very brutal, bro, for Falcon, that he can do that. Like it's very good actually. So usually in some kind of these kind of spots, it's just an example, right? Oops. I can't match, man, I suck. I don't know, whatever, something like this, and... okay. And you're playing Chic, and they're like, whatever, spamming, right? And usually, when you're in these spots... Oh, like this. I never play Chic, so sucks to control her. And every time you're like cornered, shielding is like hard, or jumping, because they do fair or run up nair or tilt. But the down tilt is crazy because you straight up outrange her, completely outrange her. Look, and it leads into knee. It's like brutal.
Wow, yeah.
This is the only thing that you have that outranges her. So if you try to like nair in, you have to be extremely lucky to get this. Usually the nair gets stuffed, and then you get
Feels
jab
like if
grab.
I'm crouching that close, I could like do run up grab, but I guess that's a lot harder to execute, right?
Yeah, and it's riskier for them to run up grab, obviously, because if it whiffs and you get out, then they're suddenly cornered. But if they play here and they do aerials, they keep stage position, and whatever touches you, they get a huge opener and potentially throw you off. But as soon as they commit into the corner, you know, they could run into a lot, you could escape, and then depends also on the percent. So the versus Chic stuff is crazy, even out of corner instead of doing this. Like, even this is insane. If you watch a full matchup guide, this can beat run up stuff, run up aerials, full hop aerials, and in a lot of spots you're just using the wrong choice, the wrong move basically.
Okay.
And we have a lot of room to improve, and you will see in the guide. But for the neutral, bro, I feel like for my case, I do the same style that you run, like this into this, or this into this, into this. The same stationary wall heavy style, but I'm way worse than you. Because you're, first of all, a million times better in execution, you're faster, you're the fastest aerial Falcon. You're also the fastest out of shield with your aerials, by far. Even though I think Salt is the fastest Falcon overall, you're the fastest in these spots. You're always frame 1, or almost always. Even out of hit stun, shield stun, so this is phenomenal. But what I wanted to say is that because I don't, like, I'm not as fast as you, and I don't do the single jab. So you're extremely good at doing this into this. And only this, I need to implement this. I think this is like S tier. And we don't abuse it. We use it, you use it a couple of times. You will lose like a couple of times in like 5 games. You will maybe use it once or twice, but I took more time into it, and it's actually broken. Because they don't even know what you will do after it, because, you know, we can still double jump after it. So this whole mix-up is brutal. You can do this, you can do this into this, you can do this into this, into even like here, and then try the waveland. You can do this. There's so much stuff that we're not using, because we will do this and then 100% do a second back air or loud stomp. We never mix it up, so we are extremely predictable. The only difference is that your execution is better. You're faster, so you are way harder to whiff punish than me. Like, if I try to wall out someone and I play versus Triff or whatever, I'm not that good at defending myself, so they have a pretty easy punish on me. You, on the other hand, you always or almost always get a loud stomp out, or the single jab at least. So yeah, we definitely need to mix that up. And one thing that I was implementing today is this. I think this is crazy good, and we're not using it. Because, you know, instead of always walling when someone is cornered, we could, like, it doesn't matter if it's a math or whatever, you can even get the long waveland retreating. It's hard, but it looks crazy if you get it, so let me try.
I see, yeah.
Look how long that is. It is extremely long, bro, and they actually cannot tell if you're gonna go in. Like, you can like fade in and then grab. You can do the long one. You can do the backwards one. You can even fake it and double jump. And this is not predictable compared to...
I never thought of that, yeah.
And I play foxes. Some foxes are good at this. They will like always shine before they land on the ground and then double jump. And you think you can grab it, and then they fool you. So it's kind of like a fox sort of thing. But we definitely have to switch our neutral. Also ledge. Sadly, you and me, we do over 90%, bro, we will do nair from ledge. This is just...
Yeah.
The problem is that it works against 90% of the players.
I've been trying to lower it. My instinct is still so strong where I do it more than I want to, but I have been trying to slowly reduce the amount I do. Like some sets I'll do it less, and then there'll be like key moments where I do it and I get punished. But I am trying to reduce it. I'm very aware
Same.
of that. It's just such a strong habit that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna nair from ledge like 50, like 30%, 40% this set, and then I will do less nair than usual, but it'll only be like a 20-30% reduction because the instinct is just so strong. But I am aware of it. I am trying to do it. I just need to like focus harder on reducing it a lot more, basically.
Yeah, same. I can't stop doing it. Even if I get punished 10 times, I just can't stop doing it. The muscle memory is insane on that one. It's even worse than rolling. And even like here, bro, like if we do... where is it? So even here, like, one of the main things is just that they will, like, you know, wait for us to do nair from ledge and then easily punish us with CC tilt, CC stuff, aerial fade back, and even the no impact land that I'm pretty good at, I'm starting to implement it more and more and more and more and more, but it's still not implemented enough because look, oops, I'm controlling Chic, because look, instead of doing this nair, obviously, right? You can after this no impact land, can enter like CC if you execute it perfectly.
But you can enter CC just with a normal ledge dash, right?
It's ACI down because you first have the ledge dash and then enter. It's like ACI down, and at the end.
But you can get a good enough gallant where you have time to go to crouch.
Like
right?
this was a good one, yeah. But the thing is that this is like instantaneously, and you're as far out as possible. This is like the main thing. So if they
out, right.
yeah, so this is like the main thing. It's basically they cannot even really react. So if Chic whatever, right? If they do whatever spam, because they obviously, right? And obviously nairing in is not as good, but if they do this, I'm in a very good spot that even if I get hit, I always reach ledge. We're floor hugging. And you can like easily try to do this if you see tilt this. And this is just extremely powerful. We're not mixing it up. Yeah, it's easy. There's no impact land CC, but we're not using the mix-ups. What were you saying? You don't know if it's easy?
I didn't know it was that easy.
Yeah, it is. If you learn the muscle memory, then it's easy. But I will definitely, bro, for the future, make more neutral stuff because I'm really unhappy with the way we are playing.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I feel like you've been a very good Falcon coach, but one thing that you haven't focused as much on is like neutral. But neutral's also hard because it's like it's not as concrete, right? It's more like punish game and like what's good in this spot, like up air at 30%. Like those things are like robotically always true.
Yeah.
Neutral is more like ambiguous or whatever, or more like, you know.
I don't even think that I'm bad at neutral. Like I focus on the most important things.
I'm just saying when we talk, like us in particular, like when we talk, we focus less like some other player, like when I talk to Drug Fox and I do our lessons, we talk a lot more about like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but the thing is like, I punish this the up tilts, the spot dodges, the rolls. I think my neutral is good in punishing all that stuff, but creativity, I think is the word that I'm looking. We have zero creativity. We play like robots, you know. And if I watch Salt or None, they are so creative that they're basically unpredictable. And I think we're lacking this.
Down to, though, I think it's not just being creative is good. It's like being unpredictable and mixing up things is the key thing that's important there, because that's what it comes down to. Because if you do something creative but it's dumb, like I mean it could work, but it's more so like coming down to mix-ups and unpredictability.
I mean, I work a lot with Isda, like the European Falcon, the Greek one. And
he still plays?
Yeah, he still plays, and we had like coaching session last time I coached him, and he has a lot of stuff that he's missing, flowcharts and, you know, a lot of my stuff that he's actually not even implementing, but he's still like the top EU Falcon. And the math that I struggled with yesterday, he sent me like a screenshot where he wins like 10 games in a row. And I couldn't believe it because I'm like, bro, I'm so much better versus math. How is he winning so much? Because he's a better player overall. He plays extremely like S2J, you know? Always run up shield, wave dash out of shield, run up shield, wave dash out of shield. He uses the platforms.
What does that mean?
Like he plays a lot of S2J heavy
You're just
neutral.
saying he's a better player or a better neutral?
Yeah,
or?
he's the more competitive, better player overall because he plays really competitive, you know? He doesn't like...
he plays the player?
Not really, he just plays more unpredictable. He's not as easy to read as me because I'm really easy to read. But he does more like the S2J style, you know? We'll do like this.
It's like mixing up the stuff better.
And then suddenly a back air, and then this, and then he will on battlefield go to the side plat, on the top plat, shield drop. So my game plan is simple versus math, bro. I only focus for the grab and try to zero to death. And it works, I would say, against 95% of the players. But as soon as one top player comes, like Triff or whatever, they keep permanently, a good example is this, they keep permanently execution test. And because I always play for the grab, right? I noticed that when Salt plays Triff. So, like this, and then... So, what happens is that a lot of times, if they do this, for example, right? And I always think that I can whiff punish everything. This is my main problem as a player. I always think I can whiff punish whatever they do. And I will always run into bullshit against Triff or the other top players. Because they, even if they play Math or Fox, they will always roll, spot dodge, basically execution test my reaction. And if I'm not perfect on that day, I always get opened up and lose a stock. And
this example you used in particular is especially egregious though, because that's like the Peach Fair is like completely like unwhiff punishable.
Yeah, exactly. But they do it with other characters, you know, like Fox or Math, whatever move they land in front of me. And when I watch Salt, do you know what she does in these spots where I was like, yeah, this is a grab? She always dash dances.
Reading the next spot?
No, she just keeps extending the dash dance. This is something we don't do. She does this. And then this. Not run into that, but she keeps dash dancing as close as possible. And then a spot dodge is coming. She keeps. And then a roll is coming. And then she punishes it. So we really need to implement the extension of the fear, basically. Because the opponent is scared. They know we're about to go in. And Salt is the best at extending this, and none. They're like excellent in doing this. We will always try to grab, which is our problem, and it's really abusable, bro, if we're not frame perfect.
Yeah, especially in the last set, Salt and Triff played, like, Salt was dash dancing like crazy. It's definitely, especially noticeable versus Peach, I think.
This is the best Falcon Peach set I've seen. This Salt versus Triff, the last one. This is one of the best performances a Falcon has ever put on the table. The dash dance game was just, bro, we can't play like that. We're not close to that. But you see that you can beat someone just by dash dancing, basically. And you, if you would have played versus Triff, you would have worked your ass off with aerial. You know, but she just won by putting fear into the opponent and extending that fear, and it's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I think this is the set you were talking about. This is such a good set, bro. This is a really, really good set. We can analyze it. We can also... I can also give you my Peach knowledge input. You're really close to beating him for the first time.
Yeah, it's like the STJ set.
This is such a good set. And let's just go right into it and see. The yellow glasses, bro. I've heard that you have better reaction times when you look through yellow glasses. Is that true, or why you stopped wearing them? Or is it like a marketing strategy thing?
No, it was my eyes used to like burn a lot while playing, so that would help me, so I didn't have to blink. Like basically, it helped like I don't know if it was dry eyes or something, but it was like my eyes would burn sometimes while playing. So like the gunners like helped put less pressure on my eyes.
Oh,
So I wouldn't
okay.
have to blink as much, yeah. But I felt like eventually it started getting better and I started not having to blink as much. Like my eyes didn't feel like they were as like burning. So once after that, I pretty much just stopped wearing them because I felt like I didn't need them as much.
Nice. I didn't even know the story behind the glasses.
Yeah.
Wizzrobe.
Okay, so you guys are starting FD, I think. Yeah. Wait. Are they gonna full screen it or?
That was so next level. That perception.
That's
I
beyond.
think
They're not full screening it. Okay, so I need to adjust the overlay here. Because it's really small. Okay, this looks fine.
you understood what I
Okay,
said.
so let's take a look. Ah, this set, bro. I think, bro, Armada was so ahead of everyone, and you will see why. I think that
That was like,
Yeah,
that
haven't
was
watched this
so
in a long
next level.
time.
That perception.
this is already really risky, you know, extremely risky. You actually can't punish Peach after you roll out of the down smash. This is usually a mistake. So what happens here is after a little scramble interaction, right? You buffer roll here
That was
to roll out of down smash. You basically rolled instantly because you buffered it, right?
Yeah.
And now people think that you can whiff grab this, but you can't. So if you look closely, hello, frame by frame tool. Okay, closely. Ah, fucking frame by frame tool is not properly working.
that was like, that was so next level.
Okay. See, dash back. She's already turned around fully. She could have like jabbed you, jab grab, down smash, spot dodge, whatever. So this is not even true. And Salt knows that you cannot whiff grab this and against Triff. She fakes the run up grab and Triff spot dodges and then she dash dances and then she punishes it. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
That Armada actually got a dash back out here. So you could have actually got jab grabbed here or something. Just a little nerd information.
That's beyond.
Another thing, he does no DI against you, and you struggle the whole set to combo that. No Peach
Really?
does that. Yeah, he doesn't DI in, he doesn't DI full out, he goes 45 degree. And we will see a lot of this in the set.
The people in the chat who understood what I said, they understand. I wish I had.
He reacted to that. Isn't that guy crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dash dancing,
I think the people in the chat.
and now it's a classic. Falcon is supposed to wall Peach out bullshit.
The people
And we are doing it. And then you will obviously approach one day.
who understood
Yeah.
what I said,
And he
One
will
day.
just react to you jumping at him.
they
Yeah.
He was so
Yeah.
good, bro.
I wish I had.
He was so good,
Yeah.
bro.
But anyway, here we go. And on
Phenomenal
that,
little nerd stuff, you know.
0% off.
Yeah.
He went to FD.
He did go down.
He went to FD.
Oh, that was another
To
grab.
be honest,
Damn.
I think that this
Mr.
actually
Grab,
does
okay.
play into what Wizzy wants to do. You
Big,
know, it's a bit very structured and
Miss,
organized,
actually. But it's okay.
there's fewer options that you have to grind through.
And he must have watched Johnny win that Iron Man.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
One
But,
thing that I actually
And he's the one of the only humans who understands
Yeah, down
that you
and away.
just DI out. Yeah, he's just DIing
Yeah,
out.
I don't know why it's the hardest thing for people to do.
I don't know. They will all DI in. It doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
Luigi, Marth, Samus, Peach. They give us up a knee.
Or at least they won't do the full down and away perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Here.
that I
Pull out.
actually
You cannot even convert this. Maybe you will get another upper. That's
Yeah,
max.
maybe another up air, but you want a lot of Falcons are looking for knee in that spot.
Yeah. That's like the max.
I see him miss hit confirms it.
Did you try to upper here?
Fine and precise.
Yeah.
So
So
I was greedy.
no. This bullshit. If they fall into you with that down air or whatever that is, it beats your upper many times. That's why I think you cannot wall her out. Like, look, your upper was even trying
No,
to
but
get
I-
out.
Actually,
I did a knee. I should have just up aired.
Your upper
yeah,
is
right.
trying to come out here, but
No, like
Peach
I,
wins.
yeah, I need.
I think
Oh,
you
right here.
Look, you upper. See,
Oh yeah, this is different. Yeah.
see, you already upper.
Yeah.
There's your upper. But as I said, Peach is OP. She sucks you in,
Yeah.
and then he reads the
Yeah.
jump, and then he punished. He was so good, bro. I'm telling you. You're lucky that he's
I'm
not
the
even
one
playing
who
anymore.
told you.
He eats all the double jumps, bro. This guy was a machine.
Instant.
Oh yeah, that's a
would've
good
turned around,
description.
run off knee.
Really, bro. I'm so impressed on how good this guy was 8 years ago,
told
10
you.
years ago.
Why that is?
You had to deal with the end boss.
Start accounting for.
Yep.
It might
And
be
you were like
Armada,
level
because
5
it's a
CPU.
lot of people.
No, you were not that bad. You know what I mean? You had to
Yeah.
involve.
I feel like Armada could
It was
take
interesting because it was like in this matchup, you know, like you expect to struggle versus like Falco, Fox, but he was playing Peach and he was still. I mean, it felt more doable than like beating Mango or Plup, but it was like, you know, supposedly is a winning matchup for Falcon, yet it was still. I mean, I guess
Wouldn't have been.
But then on the other hand,
yeah, in the end, it was not as one-sided as people acted like, but even still, like this wasn't like a huge winning matchup, you know.
Yeah, this is crazy
He's
how
just really
good he
good.
was, bro. Yes,
Yeah.
again, look at his DI. No DI. And you're not sure.
Yeah.
Up air, you can combo up air. Nair, he will SDI
He-
out. Regrab doesn't work. He was
Yeah,
ahead of the meta, bro.
Yeah, I think I wasn't used to that. I was so used to like the DI out or the DI in.
Yeah.
I did not.
he's already running.
I was not thinking about it hard enough and shit.
This could be a big punish.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I saw it there too. Wizzy finally got a grab, no conversion. Armada gets a grab it.
This is a knee.
go.
And,
Yeah.
and the eye on the upper is so brutal. You cannot even combo.
I mean,
Boom.
I wouldn't even say it's a knee because if you knee, you get nothing.
Yeah, but you get
I
more
mean, I guess
damage.
you could say.
So you have to either gamble with stomp and then you can
You
down
get
throw
more
knee.
damage, but aren't you stealing it kind of, or is that not really a real enough concern?
I mean, I would
I just
knee
feel
or
like this, I
stomp
just
this.
feel like there's more potential to get something off of like a not knee, like knee or just ending the combo, like
Yeah,
no
obviously,
doubt
yeah.
about it. But if you do an up air, I mean an up air probably, like for example, if I did like a nair here, then at least there's a potential I could get okay nair up air now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
over. But
If
you know
he
what I'm
does
saying?
crazy
I feel
SDI,
like there's
yeah.
something more optimal here than just knee. Is my
Yeah.
point.
Probably. I will go for knee nipple or knee up air or nipple. But the nair is very hard to combo if he DIs out. And the upper is no combo if he does the look how far he goes to the left.
Yeah, I remember this. It is funny. It is funny. I never see this anymore. Like that brings me back to like his DI.
Jesus, man. He's DI in and then
It
full
doesn't
DI
even seem
out.
that complicated of an idea, but I don't know. Maybe people just like aren't good.
They're bad at the game. We're also bad at the
Yeah, I
game.
don't know.
But it's just simple. Just hold out, bro. And this is simple.
That's exactly what I was
They're obviously not bad, but in these terms, their DI is bad. Yeah, they keep giving us upper knee, which should never work.
If you're not a top, if you're not Armada,
Here I would
when he grabs you, he'll destroy
up throw
you.
even is good, but the down throw upper is good, but it's a hard one to get. But you were really good with these uppers even back then. Your execution was sick. You actually, I feel like, play super locked in the whole set.
Wizzy knows, but it is an option.
There's already like 4 or 5 things I would have done better, though. I can tell. From looking
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this.
I mean, you improved a
today.
lot, right? But
Pretty much at zero and went for
Yeah.
that, and
This
Armada
is good.
stayed away to the point where he couldn't. So here it is.
Yeah, that one.
that was
one
good. That
normal.
was really
That was-
good.
yeah.
That was your best. That was your best combo. That was a really good combo. But it was
Well,
a hard
also the
one.
he DI'd differently, so it made it easier. To be
Yeah,
fair.
he gave you the nair, but look, he's teleporting behind you already. So he's
Yeah.
hard wanking behind you here.
Yeah.
And now it's already hard to tell where he's gonna go because you need to adapt.
Right.
You don't know if it's gonna send him left or right. So here he could have maybe even air dodged out. It's like really frame tight sequences. So he gets the air dodge out here, but you luckily the aerial, but you luckily whiff punish that. And now get up air. This is also an up air, or this is also fine. Not even bad.
Imagine that was like a nair or something.
Yeah, it was okay. Could catch him doing something.
Yeah, that was excellent percent. All of a sudden, you know, if he gets a knee here, that's dead.
This is even still today. This works against humans.
That was excellent.
Crazy, right? Up air on shield, and now you overshoot stomp on knee because they will roll a wave dash out of shield. I get this all the time, and it worked even against Armada, which is crazy.
And all of a sudden,
Really,
well, actually,
really good.
I can tell you some insight. The reason why that worked and the reason why other stuff worked. Well, I'll just tell you. This says so old. Like basically, so my game plan going into this that was different was like typically I do pretty okay versus Armada, but it's like, you know, if I'm playing really good I have a chance, but long story short, basically the new thing I decided to add in because I realized it was good in the matchup was Overshoot Stomp.
Yeah.
So this set, that was like the game-breaking new thing I added in, and that thing alone, I think he wasn't ready for it because I had never done it to him before, really. So that little edge I had made it so I almost won the set.
Yeah.
Like that was the one addition I made that I never did in the prior sets, really. I never did Overshoot Stomp, but I
Agree.
did the other stuff. So
The
once I
stomp
added
works
that
great.
in, it worked a lot because I had never done it before. If I had spammed it in our friendlies or I'd been doing it for years, that'd be a different story. But because I literally never did it until this set, that's why I almost took the set, I feel like. It's because I added in a big new element that was really good.
You demolish him later on with these stomps. Actually, they keep working over and over.
That was a new thing. That was a new thing. I never did that before versus him.
That's death.
And he didn't really realize that he was getting hit. I mean, nowadays people would power shield this, right?
I feel like we had played a good amount of friendlies over the year for like how far we live. Like we had played at like a couple of boot camps and stuff, so he kind of knows how I play. But that was completely new, so that worked really well in my favor. Just like a whole new thing he had to like adapt to.
It's like people who play first time against Lord Stomp, right? And they can't stop running into it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so
and
big.
now, like people have played me like 50 times. Like I still usually get hit a little bit by the Lord Stomp, but like they're better versus it, you know.
It looks like it's gonna take him.
Like in their losing classic, there's the Overshoot
See,
Stomp.
there it is again. Like he's like never seen that from me pretty much.
Yeah, this was really good here.
Back here didn't come out.
I would have to lab what to do here. I can't even tell you out of the head.
Is it not just short hop nair?
He can STI that out, I think. Or up. Short up nair will never true combo here, bro. Never.
Could I just like instant double jump but like full drift forward nair? Like it seems kind of close. Something, I feel like.
I can lap it,
Like
but
that,
nair is
yeah. I feel like-
100% can STI up or out.
Yeah.
Like there is no combo if he does it correctly.
Okay.
And upper as well. Maybe you can regrab. It looks kinda like you can regrab.
Oh yeah,
But
you
I
might
would
be able
have to
regrab.
lab.
It's so close. It's like
It's so close, yeah.
I think you could regrab that. It's just it's a hard reaction, you know.
Yeah, it's really tight.
It's like the Marth regrab. It's like it's hard to when they switch between in and out to do everything on reaction.
Yeah.
So they did it. See, even the stomp that missed, like it was still like completely different. Oh, now I'm spamming it. Damn.
One thing I'd love to see Wizzy do is be ready for that and just.
And you didn't punish a lot of
Okay.
stuff, right? Here you could have grabbed this on reaction. You're like dash dancing, getting something out from him. Here.
It looks like it is instant double.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because he's good at like mixing up all his shit. So then I'll be like, oh,
Here you could. That is very important with punish. And installed just keeps doing this until they fuck up, which is pretty amazing. And then reacts to up air and whatever. So.
I like the way Vinny was moving for a little bit there. He's dashing.
Oh, crazy that he missed that.
That was that if he instant dash.
That's the Overshoot Stomp.
Oh,
Down throw. Up air. His DI is so good. It is so hard to punish that.
Liking the speed though.
He could have punished you there. Here, actually.
he's kind of far though. It's
Here, he can just dash attack in, and he trades or wins, and then you're fucked. He never loses. Dash attack never loses there in this spot. Never.
Armada lost his wall and Armada could have punished that nair, I think.
That was also crazy.
He's dead. He's dead. What are you doing? You did a Scar. You look like Scar sometimes.
He choked that actually, and then you choked and then got the conversion.
Oh my gosh, that's
Two
crazy.
chokes. Such a great set. That was such an important first win.
I was gonna say, God, I had a really good. This was
That's what you're saying. You can't with punish. Peach. Here, she lands with an arrow in
That's
front
it.
of you. You
That's
cannot
it,
push.
yeah.
It's impossible. So you have to
Yeah,
stomp over the
yeah.
jabs, or stomp over the down smash. That's why here, run overshoot stomp is good because it beats jabs and down smash. Because you know you get
Right.
tiny. So one good thing here is overshoot stomp.
this was what I was gonna
So
say.
does the stomp go over jab?
Yeah. You go over jab and over down smash.
Yesterday about how Crush is a player who almost always in most other tournaments is a very stoic face, but
And this is also something that Philip does, and you can Lord Stomp this as well, so another nerd info.
almost always in most
So here you cross up shield, and now if you do Lord Stomp and they do back out of shield, you always win. This is also a trick. So they do back out of shield or whatever that is, and you can like Lord Stomp around this. Works very well when Peaches do this out of shield and you cross him up.
But in this tournament, he's been
Good
smiling
grab.
and reacting. Oh,
His SDI, bro.
game, but Wizzrobe did a very
He almost reversed the whole stock off of that. From that SDI.
smiling.
Because he teleports out near 1. That's whiffs.
Damn, that's crazy.
And he sends you off stage. So if he clips you here, you're dead. You lose a whole stock. So brutal.
Wizzrobe did a very uncharacteristic. He like
Yes,
leaned all
yes.
the way back. He does that from time to time.
The eye in, the eye out.
Very intense.
And I think you can nipple here, by the way.
He does
I think you
that.
can nipple this.
Oh, true combo or trade?
I would lab it. True
That's a
combo
good, yeah, you
trade.
should lab it. That's important.
It's really important, yeah.
Yeah, so you should write that down.
By the way, I
You
just
hit
saw
him. I
Armada
would say, oh, good knee.
I'm surprised I hit.
This is your strength. You're really good at I would say randomly firing a knee or stomp on into your opponent's face when they expect you to wall. You're very, very
Right.
good at doing this.
but clearly it's not.
Extremely good at mixing that shit up.
Tess. Magus was probably working
This makes it very hard to play against you.
7 Tess tools.
I
They
have
haven't
no.
caught up to Armada's Tess.
And this is something that the other Falcons are not good at. They're like either 100% aggro or they will be scared. They're not as good as you at like mixing up the walling and approaching style. But they have a
To me,
more
I'm
creative
surprised
neutral than
that
us, right?
I kinda thought that would eventually happen.
They're not
I-
as
you know, it happened
methodical.
sooner than
They're
that.
just really
Like, Armada
creative in
did
most
just
spots.
in 2 stocks. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Even this, bro. Bro, this is bullshit.
Sooner than I thought.
Sorry,
Like,
but this
Armada
is
making
bullshit. Look at this. How OP Peach is. Peach is so OP.
two stocks.
Look. How is the sheet already out? This is bullshit.
Sooner than I thought.
Look at this frame by frame.
The floating aerial is like lagless.
Yeah.
Two stocks.
Look. I can't believe that he's getting a shield out here. Peach is so OP. You are like perfectly timing it almost.
Yeah.
It should hit. This is so bullshit. Peach is so OP.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, for
A
sure.
legless character, bro, that lifts every stock till 200%,
But also
but
amazing.
kills you out of 0.
Yeah, this is nuts.
I will forever hate Peach.
Amazing patience by Wizzy. Like, I'm
It's OP, bro, for real.
That's why it's like really draining, because it's like it takes so much effort to take a stock. Like you can't like blow her up like with a combo.
Jab small.
Like generally you can't.
Yeah.
Like a lucky nipple. You have to get like a lucky nipple or something, you know. Like
Wizzrobe.
This is what I would do. Up throw, upper, upper is way better than down throw, upper, upper.
Jab small.
And you did it actually here, which is good.
exactly the
I like
You
this.
think so?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause usually like
This is easy.
everybody.
Wizzrobe.
It's easy.
Up air here is very easy, or even if they're really bad, sometimes up air knee
Also,
works.
they're high, right? Like,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
that work for her? So maybe you're right. Like it sends her higher, which I think is better for us, right?
I mean, I told you up throw's better because they're doing down and away DI. So they have terrible DI versus up throw, and you can combo them really, really well. Because then, if you only down throw and they have the notch or very good down and away DI, and they mix us up, it's so difficult to combo
thing
that.
that I love about
I
the way
fit in a
that
very competitive.
And up throw is completely fucking up the down and away notch.
that's most surprising and impressive
And you have 4 stocks to 2 here. You're like actually
he's treating
dominating a lot.
any other people. I love
Even
that.
here, a full stock lead on FD is
For me, I
crazy.
feel that Armada commands such respect for me that his jabs, I fear them to a level that like I won't
But he does something that the AI does something better here.
that Armada
So if you play Philip,
commands such
whatever he touches you with, he will always convert into grab, which is the best thing to do. So here, he has to grab you. And then 0 to death you. But he doesn't go for the grab, he goes for this. Which is actually a small inaccuracy.
Did he have time to turn around and grab? I feel like that was like almost frame perfect.
I think he could have grabbed you.
You
You mean
Philip's
he
like
had
frame
time?
perfect, too.
Yeah, I mean he had time to do down smash.
He had to turn around
And the hitbox
to
from
grab.
the
He had to
grab,
turn around.
the hitbox from the grab is way higher. And down smash is way
Do you
lower.
think he could have grabbed without turning around?
Look.
I think he had to turn around.
He commands such respect for me that his jabs, I fear.
See, he had the dash back.
You mean he needs pivot or like turn around grab, right?
He's facing
Yeah.
left. You have to turn right and grab. Like, and that would have to be like frame perfect or something.
I just close out.
Yeah, Philip always grabs you because it's Philip, right?
Wizzy's just
It doesn't have
Yeah.
execution problems.
Nice way.
Maybe that's why it feels like. Maybe some of the stuff is hard to convert into grabs for humans. I never thought about this actually. Because Philip
Well,
always
that spot
grabs
right
you.
there was just like so frame tight, you know.
But yeah, this is like he DIs up here. See that? Here, I think this is no DI. This is up DI. He goes very high up. I think if he goes out here, you again don't combo. But he went like up-ish.
But I think maybe he thought I might knee. I don't know.
See, you
Oh,
went
see,
for
that
Nair here.
looked- I
And
went too far forward, but like if I maybe if I drifted back with it.
it's definitely not easy to combo that, 100%.
He's got a mental block against Falcon.
It looks hard. Nowadays you would Lord Stomp here.
Ooh.
Look,
Do you think he's got a
you would Lord Stomp here nowadays. And
Yeah.
see, you
No,
would
I
like...
actually like the back air better here.
You didn't use Lord Stomps like at the time, obviously, as you use them right now, right?
Yeah.
I think it's your most used area right now.
I think it was. I don't remember if I used it, but I know like in the beginning I pretty much only did it versus like Spacies.
Even then, I don't know.
When did it
Something like
become
that.
so popular, bro? The move was
I don't
really
know,
game
I mean-
breaking.
I don't know. Ever since I started using it, and then everyone else started using it like years later.
The fact that he got the duck dart range.
It became so popular suddenly. You made it popular.
I think it's because it just people watch my sets and they just see me hit people a million times with it, and they're like, all right, I gotta do this. You know, that's what it feels like.
Bro, they're saying Wizzy Stomps nowadays. And the commentators don't even call them Lord Stomps always. So you took
Yeah, I
his
don't know.
move and claimed it for you.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't even remember the set he did it, to be honest. Like, I'm sure he did it. I don't even know I don't even know where it comes from, to be honest. Like, I don't know if he did it a bunch or he did it like in one set. I don't even know the origin. I
I
just
think
know
he
he's,
was
like,
the king of retreating areas, like fading back with stuff and extending hitboxes in
Okay.
some sort of... I've heard one story, something like that. And that's how also the Lord Storm came, with the retreating pullback momentum. But
Okay,
basically you took it and you doubled it and gave it to the next person.
Yeah.
And the same with Hexstage, bro. Isaiah did Hexstage a couple of years.
I don't believe that.
No, here's a
I
video
know-
of
I know
it.
that- no, there's a video. He does a waveland to ledge, but I don't consider that.
But
like
he
a
goes
hack
back
edge.
to ledge. He goes
Yeah, I know,
even
but you
back.
could-
What options
I don't know. I feel like
He
you
does
have
like
to
a
do
mini
it-
Hexstage, you know?
except for maybe shield, and I don't even know if
He
that's-
does like one.
You could say he did like a one hack stash.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
one
when I
hack
think of
stash.
hack stash, I think of it as like repeatedly doing it, refreshing, which he did it like one time. It's he like pseudo did it, I guess.
Yeah, but it depends on who's making the move famous. I think that's pretty relevant in Melee. For a name to be, you know, claimed. Like, I can invent something, but if you keep using it and making it popular, people will say, oh, the Wizzy song
Yeah,
or whatever.
well, that's the thing with the Isaiah thing is like he did it like what, like one time, like in a moment. Like I don't know how much. Like someone probably did a Lord Stomp before Lord. It's just
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, so I guess I agree with you. Like whoever like cemented it as something good or something.
Stuck on, FD where he-
Lord Stomps.
Wizzy is struck with fear of God in Armada, dude. Look at him.
I don't know how you lose this, bro. And also, I think it's the correct choice for him to go to Dreamland. Dreamland is the best peach stage, not FD. Do you agree?
It's either Dreamland or FD. I think
Dreamland
it's
is
between those two.
way harder. They live way longer.
Maybe. That's why I never strike there. Everyone back at like I think like a few years ago, like most Falcons would strike to Dreamland, and I got to the point where I'm like, dude, I don't really want to strike to Dreamland because like they just live so long.
They
It's
live
annoying.
forever.
It's like even if on paper, even if it's technically not harder, let's say for the sake of argument, it's not technically harder, but she objectively lives longer, so you objectively have to sweat harder and play longer. And you know
I
what I'm
hate
saying?
the stage. The platforms are also so
like right
fucking
down, so-
high.
Like actually, that's why like supposedly like I usually don't go to this stage for Samus either, even though like Falcon probably destroys Samus on the stage because I have to fight Samus. I have to keep rinse and repeating like 2 times longer. You know, so much more. And when you have to do that, it kind of gives you more room, like more chances for you to mess up, right?
Because
When
I
you
don't
think
need
about
that
it.
many openings to kill us, but we need a billion on this fucking
Yeah.
stage. So it's kind of a bad stage, actually. The only good thing is you have a little bit of space to run away.
Actually, that's funny. That's like what Drugged Fox told me that no one talks about is like the strength of floaties that people don't talk about is the fact that like they basically keep getting swatted away, so they can play like they can do more attempts. in a
Yeah,
way.
exactly. Exactly.
Like with Spacies and Falcon, like you don't have as many attempts.
Yeah, if you
know,
don't play
'cause you get
sharp,
comboed so hard.
you get comboed, you get fucked, boom, stock. You get gimped, stock. You get try to gimp Peach as Falcon. You might get it one time in a million attempts.
Yeah,
But how many times
exactly.
is she gonna gimp you? This is like,
way more.
yeah, way more. And neutral, he can lose it. It doesn't matter, because he won't die anyway. But if he gets a grab on you, he has like 100% guaranteed, plus you're offstage. So, risk-reward wise, I hate it. That's why I think like... And if you have a pro
Yeah,
player...
like right here, like I have to do this rinse repeat a bunch of times. All he needs is to get through the cracks one time. And see, still alive. Let's see if he can get through it. Another attempt. Granted, it's like
it's hard
a
to
good
hit this
position.
up air.
See, oh, is he? Oh, he got through the cracks. Now he's back in the game.
Yeah.
You know, he has another attempt. But with
Even
like a
that-
fast faller, like they would be dead basically.
He still lives. It's like you're playing versus 8 stocks and you have only 4. That's how it feels
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Well, yeah. It just they have like twice as many attempts. It feels like.
Yeah, for sure.
Get through. Like technically, you're at the advantage, but they still have that chance.
I don't even think that you have the advantage, because Peach punish game is good enough to 0 to death Falcon.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about you have the advantage when she's in the air and she has to land on stage. Only a little bit.
A
but,
little
like,
bit, yeah.
Like
yeah.
you're in the advantageous position, being below her, sharking for up air. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it. It just means statistically you're probably in the better
Yeah,
spot.
Bro, it's crazy that he power shielded your stomp on reaction.
Dang, I was up 2-0. Fudge.
Yeah, man. He power shielded.
I thought it was like back and forth till game 5.
You were dominating till this moment. Now he has a lead. And even here you get a stomp.
Yeah, remember?
It
Like,
gets-
see how much it was working? It was crazy, man. That was my chance.
That was your chance.
the
You
spam
even
and the
with
stomp.
punish that. But now you have to... What do you have to do here? Up throw, upper, upper?
There's nothing you can really. There's nothing that'll kill. So
I would
either
go
up
for
to
down
the
throw
parry.
stomp. I don't give a shit at this point.
Okay.
Like salted against Triff and it worked.
Going for that and this at like this late in the set is like so scary though. Or, like,
I
I guess
don't know.
technically not, but like yeah, I think you're right.
If I get the nipple,
Dude,
I win.
imagine that's all it was. Just a stomp right there and it's over.
The
but-
nipple maybe, I don't know. I would just go for it. No, you have
Also,
to
you
edge
probably
that.
wouldn't expect that, but I could see him reacting at still.
Even here, spot dodge punish the second time. But it was a close one. He lands. He tried to call out your jump. And it whiffed really close. Imagine you would have need that. Because you had time here. To knee instead of back air. Like, same. And it's... He's still like alive all the time. That was a really good up air. Look at the up air. It is not an instant up air shield drop. You wait and you keep drifting into him, see? And you do a low as possible. That was pro up air, holy shit. Most people would up air here. Shield drop up air and then maybe it whiffs. But you did it like perfect.
Ah.
And now it's over. What did happen here?
Honestly,
Did the Nair lose?
if I upbeat, I had a chance.
You could up air or single hit Nair, you just empty landed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing came out.
I don't know what that was about.
Even Waveland would have worked. Like here, and then this Waveland that I showed you earlier, whoop, and you are here. And then if the aerial, you can like try to play. But and he obviously kills you instantly. You were so close, bro. But it's
Yeah.
kinda unfair that no one has a chance to beat him now because he's gone.
Yeah.
He left.
I mean, he said himself he thinks I would have beat him if he kept playing. Like taking a set at some point.
Yes.
He had. I mean, I'm pretty damn sure. I think he said that about a couple of people though. I think he said that about Zane. I'm like 99% sure he said that about me though.
What
So,
a respect, you know, that's so respectable.
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah,
just
obviously we'll never
know
know,
that
yeah.
he's so much better? Or was he like, if the Falcons improve more they will beat him? Or how was he like about the matchup?
I don't know. I think he knows like we had a chance to take a set. Like I think he was keenly aware of that. Like I think he was, if he kept playing, I think he expected to at least like lose a set at some point if we kept getting better. Like, not that we would like start beating him necessarily consistently, but like he definitely thinks we would have started taking at least a set, you know? Like, I think he knows that from what I remember. It's been a long time since I talked to him about that, but like, I'm like 99%
It's such an
sure.
interesting player, to be honest. Because, bro,
definitely.
this is how old this is. This is 8 years ago, bro. And he was playing better than the Peaches today, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
But look at the Falcons 8 years ago, and look at the Falcons now. Look how they played versus Falco, and they were saying it's an unwinnable matchup, and look at Falco's win rate now. Bro, Ginger has like 5% win rate against you. Yes, like, if you look up
Yeah,
win
I mean,
rate.
yeah, but I mean, I look at more like the Mango
This-
Falco versus Falcon. I'm more interested in that.
I mean, the best Falco. You were also still not even implementing a lot of anti-Falco stuff. So I don't
Yeah, I know,
count
I
it.
know. But
The one set
yeah,
where
no,
none.
Falco is like the most improved matchup for Falcon, pretty
By
much.
far,
like,
yeah.
The past 5 years, yeah. That was.
Falcon shits
really
on
good.
Falco nowadays. But the
I
one
mean, Mango's
set.
not playing, so I wouldn't even say that. But Falcon
Yeah,
definitely
okay.
does way better, that's for sure. you
Yeah,
know?
a lot. I mean, it's very
fair.
even. And look, the one set where none played with the new stuff, take laser dashback, take laser jab, take laser this, punishing
Oh,
double
yeah,
laser throw.
Nunn's always been good at it. Nunn is like
Yeah.
the OG, like, good versus Falco guy, I feel like.
He won. He was the first one to beat Mango by implementing a
Yeah.
bunch of that stuff. So
No, yeah, he's
know?
like he was actually like the blueprint, I think, for the Falco meta evolving.
so he was like nerd, using nerd stuff. The first versus Falco at the top level, obviously. So, and your punish game is disgustingly good versus Falco. So you don't need to touch him 10 times. You touch him 4 or 5 times and it's GG. With your RTC. It's not like Fox. You get him off stage pretty fast and you win.
Yeah, and also just like the fact that since his recovery's shorter, like you only need like one edge guard read and he's dead. But versus Fox, you can get an edge guard read and you still have to edge guard him a second time a lot of times because it goes farther.
Yeah,
that makes
man.
sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
Like Falco's recovery is short enough where if you read what he's doing off stage, he's just completely dead.
Yeah,
Almost
he's
always.
he has to always avoid side weak knee, which is disgusting for him and very hard. Here you should run up shield,
Up air.
run up knee kills or almost kills.
knee,
Yeah. You always
That's
shield
something I
poke
haven't
this.
been doing in general. I still need to do that. That one was really yeah,
Yeah.
even up air hit there, but
And
damn,
But
I lost on this stage. Is like the main counter pick stage. That sucks.
here could have like run up knee or drift
Yeah.
forward knee and then it kills. I lapped it. It's really lenient.
Yeah. I remember Chef Rockman talking about like knee and stomp poke there.
Yeah, a lot. I remember, bro, when we first interacted, and it was, I don't know how many years ago, and you were still like, Falco shits on Falcon 6040, you couldn't see it, and I'm like, bro,
Did you
please.
tell me that?
Yeah, and you were so convinced that Falco is...
Well, I
was
still
your-
think Falco wins, to be honest, but I think it's just very slight.
At least no 6040 anymore, right?
Yeah, no
But
60.
you haven't lost to a Falco in decades, bro.
Dude,
only because of Mango?
I'm telling you, I haven't fought. Yeah, only because of Mango. It's the same thing with like with Plup and Chic back then, right? Like there were other good Chics back then, but if it's not Plup, it doesn't count. You know?
It doesn't count. But you're not the best versus Chic. So, you know, you were also not the best versus Falco.
No, but I'm saying like like
That's
like,
unfair.
It's like Armada. It's like Armada's so much better than the other Peaches were back in the day. Like, okay, you beat the second and third best Peach. That's good, but like, it's just there's such a big
exactly
gap.
exactly the feeling that I have. If I beat whatever Peach in Europe, I don't take the win. I don't think the win counts because I'm like, yeah, Triff would have beaten me.
Well, I think it counts. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to compare like the peak level of the matchup. You know?
Yeah,
I'm not
it doesn't
comparing,
feel like a true victory for me personally because I know
like
a better
it's-
Peach beats me. And you probably
like,
have it with Falco.
I just think if you're gonna compare like what is a matchup's like ratio, like you need to compare the best of each. Like you need to compare the best Peaches versus the best Falcon or something of that sort, you know?
But then
like-
you look at AI, bro. This is what I have actually been
Like
doing
what I'm trying to
that.
say is also like the other matchups, like there were more Foxes back then that were like at a similar level. So it's like, okay, if you beat Leffen or you beat Mango's Fox, like they're both almost the same difficulty. So, you know, it wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But like back then, it was like Armada is clearly better than the rest of the Peaches. Versus Falcon, we're talking about versus Falcon.
Yeah,
here.
versus Falcon.
Mango is clearly way better versus Falcon than the other Falcos. Plup was clearly way better versus Falcon than the other Shiks. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're just when the gap is that big between how the good they are at the matchup, that's kind of what.
But some people told me that he was even the best versus Chic, and he demolished every Chic. And nowadays people
Wait,
say
who
this
we
is one
talking
of Armada Peach, demolishing Chic players back then. And some viewers told me that this is one of her worst matchups. I don't know, but they told me that the same thing that he did to all the Falcons, he did to the Shiks. And I don't know a lot about Peach versus Chic, but some viewers kept telling me.
He was good versus Shik because his brother played Chic, and so he had a lot of practice.
Oh,
And
okay.
Also, the matchup's harder in no, it's harder in NTSC. Yeah, the match. So, but he had a lot of practice because his brother played Chic.
How good was his brother?
Well, you saw they used to win doubles all the time, right?
I never followed doubles, no, only singles.
They were like the best. They were like, it was like between them and PewFat for the best team in the world.
Would
for,
they
like, years.
still be the best doubles teams in today's meta, or because
I
I
have no
never, I
idea.
have no
I have
idea
no
about
idea.
doubles. Zero. I don't know how
I
good
have
they
no
were.
idea. They were good though. They were like, you know how people would talk about PewFat, how insane they were? They were like that. They were like this super synergistic team who like.
Crazy. Doubles is different,
yeah.
right? Completely.
Yeah,
So
it's different. Like, for example, Android was a good player. He was like really good, but like, for example, he wasn't as good as like Pew Pew.
okay.
But they would get the same results in doubles despite Android being like a worse singles player than everyone else in the finals, just because
Crazy.
they were that good. They were that synergized.
So synergy is extremely important in doubles.
Yeah, they had insane like doubles synergy. Like they were extremely good together.
Wow. I need to watch doubles maybe.
Yeah, no, they were good. Like, yeah, no, Armada really liked doubles a lot too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were like the best team in the world for some years. It was like always. I think it was always between. It was always between like Armada. It was I think the three best teams were generally like Armada, Android, PewFat, and then sometimes Hungrybox and Plup. And then that was kind of, I think that's all I can really remember. And then occasionally there would be like a Mango team or something.
Somehow Hungrybox and Plup doesn't sound like a team that has any synergy. It just sounds like two cracked single players being thrown together.
I think they do have some synergy because they've been playing together for so long, but it feels different with Armada and Android in some ways because like Android, like I said, is like a much worse singles player than the other people generally.
Yeah.
Like Pew Pew and Plup and Hungrybox, all in SFAT, those teams, like they're all top 15 players back then. So like they're all insane at singles and doubles. But Android was like, I don't know what his rank was, but he's like a top 50 player, and he was winning tournaments with Armada.
Crazy. He was like way outside of that top 15 caliber range, right?
He was like far enough out where like it was still it went to show that even if you're not like one of the best singles players, like you can still like make up the gap if you and your teammate are good enough together. Synergy.
That's interesting, yeah. Ooh, the single hit Nair. Ooh. Bro, how did you lose this game 5, bro? Look at your lead. You have such a lead, bro. How?
I don't know. I'm even playing patient too, which is the funny part. I don't know. It sucks. I hate these kind of sets where like I lose with a clear lead. It sucks. Holy shit! What the hell was that? Did that look crazy, or that just me? You saw that?
Is the tech?
I don't know. It looked like I traveled so far. Maybe I didn't. Let me see. Like
you disappeared for a frame somehow.
Dude, it looked like, that looked like a crazy like. Aw. That was bad though. That wasn't even like the right. What am I doing?
He knew the role. He called it out.
He got the big juicy. Oh, he got everything. He got everything he wanted there. That was crazy.
From this one
I feel
mistake,
like
right?
those combos, the current Peaches never do this kind of combo where they like read your jump with up air. Like they never get these insane. They never get these combos. I'm telling you. Like I don't know what it is.
He has everything. You have even no jump. It was 0 to death off of one opening. And it's even now.
Yeah, like I feel like I never get comboed like that today. Damn. This is like what you're talking about though, like literally one misplay and I'm getting like 0 to death almost. I mean, it ended here to be fair, but like that last stock and this stock, like he got like 50 on one hit.
This
And it was just, like,
transformation
a
saved
slightly
you.
misspaced up air or something. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I should have been, probably should have just focused more on the patient play. I started getting a tiny bit too aggressive. Okay, no, that's pretty bad.
He's chasing you all the time. Now he's chilling.
He's kind of like more threatening, you know?
You didn't touch
Like
him
a
for
neutral.
the whole 3 stocks. It's crazy. Here you touch him a little
Oh.
bit.
What was that?
Yeah, he's just dash dancing, waiting for you to roll or side B. Even
Oh.
even 8 years ago, you did the same fucking one side B out of the corner. Some habits stay forever, bro.
At least it was one side B and not a bunch. That's way better.
Bro, he got 20% in 3 stocks. He's going TAS mode here.
There's a stomp. At least, like, even when the stomp would miss, I, like, never got punished for it, so that was the other good thing.
Good knee.
Yeah.
And now you can try to upper him all the time. So the knee putting him in that spot is good, even if, you know, compared to up air. As you said, you get in a better edge guard position where you can... That was good. So now it's pretty even again. Wow, look at him being aware of your jumps. He's a maniac.
He was always really good about, like, reading double jump like crazy. That was, like, something he does better than any other Peach
Yeah.
right now, for sure.
Every
He's
time
extremely good at.
he pressures your shield, he gets prepared for the roll or for jump. And then he reacts. You didn't roll, so he's directly in the air, contesting your
Yeah.
jump, because you didn't roll.
Yeah.
And then he tries
Yeah,
to...
like, almost no other Peach does it that consistently at all.
He's gonna... Oh, yeah. And then he does run up grab, because obviously he's not always gonna jab your shield. This is how the set
that's how
ends?
it
This is
ended?
bullshit. What
Damn,
a
that's how it ended? I thought it was... Yeah, I don't even remember that ending.
But you had... To be fair, you had the win. You had, like, insane lead in game 5. You had such an enormous lead. This is the lead. And then you didn't touch him for 3 stocks, bro.
I didn't touch him for 3 stocks.
Yeah, bro, look! I'm not lying, look!
Yeah, well, to be fair, it was funny because the first stock, not the 110, but the other stock, he 0 to death me. So, like, that was
The
kind of
0 to death
unlucky.
was the highlight, right?
Yeah.
When
But
was
yeah,
it?
that's what you're talking about, like, the whole, like, you know, I can get, maybe Falcon can sometimes get a big punish versus Peach, but it's like, it always ends, right? You never 0 to death Peach.
Here.
If you 0 to death Peach, you have to get a series of reads, basically, that are, like, crazy.
He played
You're
really
not- there's
good.
no-
And even if you do the eye out, Peach combos always send you straight up like math. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how you
Yeah.
DI, they can carry you off stage. And I hate that. That you have no
would-
really good DI mix up there.
I think DI up would probably be the best.
Yeah, and try to jump and pray that they don't clip your
Yeah.
jump. Because if they clip it, you're guaranteed that. Amazing set, man. This is... Yeah, one like. This is really,
One
really good
like.
set. Look, I commented this 3 years ago. Would really love to see Prime
Wow.
Wizzy now with Prime out of each. I don't even remember commenting this. This is 3 years ago. Would
That's
be
hilarious, actually.
Look, would be such a short set.
Wait, what would be?
Someone said would be such a short set.
I don't know,
Why?
what does that even mean? Short set for who?
It will never be a short set, bro. He needs to return.
Nah, he's not returning, bro. Not a chance.
I mean,
he's done. I feel like he
retired at the
I
correct
feel like
point.
I feel like he retired at a really good spot, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, it was.
Because if he comes back and loses to all the Falcons and all the Chics and all, he's like the legacy it won't be as impressive as it was. like his domination of decades, basically. You know, of
Yeah,
many
I think-
years.
Yeah. I mean, I just think he retired at a good time, honestly. Like, it's unless he was going to keep playing for many more years, you know, like.
He would
You know what I'm
still be at
saying?
the top if he would have kept playing, like top 5 level, I
Yeah.
think. Because, bro,
What?
his DI is better than most Peaches. The neutral, the punish game.
Well, you gotta understand
It's
that,
crazy how good he was.
like, it's, you know, sometimes I wonder, like, okay, I wonder if Slippy coming out would have helped him or made him worse. But when you think about it, it would have buffed him a lot because he was this good with bad practice most of the year. Like he only had good practice for like a few times during the whole year. You know that? Like otherwise he was just like playing like mid-level players most of the time.
I mean, everyone
So like if
improves
he
so
was a
fast
grinder too.
nowadays.
So like if Slippy came out, he would have been playing like 8 hours every day, like grinding and like crazy.
I think it would have nerfed him because he was already at the top mountain, and let's say he gets 5% better or 10.
Yeah.
Still, every other player is improving by 50%. Because as you said, back then
But
you had
he never loses to somebody outside the top 5 though. You know, by that logic, you know, like he wouldn't get upset really.
yeah. I mean, like
So
you said,
he would have it would be the other people in the top 5, top 8 getting 10% better. That would have to be he would lose to basically.
I mean, you said top 8 was guaranteed for many years, and nowadays you have to sweat, and it's not guaranteed
Did I say
anymore.
that?
Yeah, you said
don't
like,
think- I never felt like it was guaranteed, but
but back then you always had top 8. You told me once
Oh.
that you had like a 100% ratio at a time.
uh,
You were always getting top 8. And remember?
maybe I thought it was like I don't know. I don't think I would ever say it was guaranteed, but yeah, maybe it was more guaranteed or more likely. I guess that's fair.
Your
Maybe I said
ratio, not that it's you always managed to get top 8, and then you had a year where you didn't make it at the top 8, and they ranked you very low. You remember? And you were like, bro, I didn't make top 8 one time, and they ranked me like this or something.
Oh, you're saying 'cause,
Something like that.
I missed the top 8. Okay.
And
yeah.
you were like, it's harder nowadays, and you know, if you have one bad day, because usually even when you play bad, you still get top 8 all the time.
Yeah.
And nowadays everyone has improved
Right.
so much due to ranked and Slippy and flabbing, and the resources are just crazy for every player, you know.
Right. Right.
So I think he would have harder competition, but the gap is still
Yeah.
sick. Like Cody winning every time, still him being in losers looks like him entering versus some gold elo people. It's actually disgusting how the gap is.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like
He-
close, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, he just gets into that.
Bro, he's by far better than the opponent, and it looks like unwinnable at most times.
Yeah,
You were one of
he
the
just
very
gets-
few
he gets
people
in,
to
yeah.
beat him. You remember that one win? The
Yeah.
game 5?
It was the last time I played him before this recent time.
Yeah. But he SD'd
Yeah.
game 5, I think. But we take those, bro. We need those.
Yeah. Well, I SD every
Yeah,
game lately,
exactly.
so.
Because we always... Falcon has like the highest SD rate with... and sometimes Spacey side being...
Probably
But it's-
Spacey's number 1. I'll say Falcon's like lower than Spacey's. but
Yeah.
I guess it depends.
None always has these as well, I feel like, or Sal. I
Oh,
feel the
okay.
Falcon's always SD, bro. Jumping off
Okay.
stage, missing a double dump, or
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
weak knee up air, and then your double jump up air doesn't get out.
Uh-huh.
These kind of
Okay,
spots.
yeah.
Maybe, I
Dang.
don't know. But yeah, it was really nice hearing your point of view over the set and the Armada. I forgot I watched it even, bro. I have watched all the sets so many years ago.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. No, I believe it. I mean, this is like a famous set, so I'm not surprised.
This is a really good set. You should
It's funny,
have won,
SJJ
but
also had a game 5, so it's like,
yeah,
yeah, it's crazy.
you were
but,
really
I mean,
close.
Armada is insane, but maybe you're kind of vindicated on some level because this whole time you've been saying the matchup's harder than people said, and
For sure.
maybe this is like part of your. I mean, Armada was insane. It was like Armada was insane combined with okay, it wasn't as bad as people thought. You know, it's like a combination.
It's
'Cause
just
because
crazy
back-
to me
dude,
that he
dude,
was
back
so
in this
good.
day, back in these days, if you talk to anybody about Peach, people would say Falcon wins 60-40.
Yeah, but there is a guy running around that never loses. How were people so convinced?
I mean, to be fair, people were convinced of all kinds of stuff. Like people were, what else were people convinced about that didn't really make sense? I'm
Makes
trying to
no
think. I want
sense
to
to
say
me.
people were, there was like certain matchups, like people were, I mean, I think I started beating Hungrybox like half the time or something at this point, and people, well, I don't know.
It's just
No, yeah, Peach is one of the weird ones. I'm trying to think what other example is like egregious like that, like, because you're right. I think people just attributed it to Armada, because every other Peach got destroyed, but Armada was also way better than the other Peaches.
yeah, and you said that you have to look at it from peak if
Yeah,
both sides
exactly.
are good, and this is what I'm saying.
I
I'm not saying
think-
Peach wins. I'm saying Peach wins
Yeah.
if a big if.
Oh,
And
really?
there's
I thought you said Peach wins.
yeah, but she has a really good matchup versus Falcon if you know all the spots, if you know the games, if you DI correctly, if you live. It's a big if. But if you DI in Malacca and you eat up and knee, of course you lose the matchup. No debate. But if you do so many things correctly, you have a good matchup. Then it gets the better player always wins in this matchup. So if the Armada is, or the Peach is playing better, you win. If
I
side,
think it's evenish.
yeah, it's evenish, but both sides need a
That's
lot of
fair.
knowledge, you know. And depending on,
I kind of agree with that.
so
Evenish.
you can destroy Peach, but she can also obliterate Falcon in a couple of seconds, blow 3
Yeah.
stocks. And I
Like
think
I think
still
if
it's hard.
it's like evenish in the sense that I probably don't think it's like a hard even, but it's like whoever wins is by such a small amount. It's like it's even-ish.
I just think people are playing the matchup wrong, the Peaches. And the Falcons
Oh,
have
yeah.
it easy. Because they will corner themselves, they will hold down and shield, and then they will say, Falcon Nair is OP. When you can just dash attack into Falcon and you always win or trade. Or you can
Yeah.
contest Falcon. And if you watch Armada, he was doing that. Even the S2G says he's playing outside of Nair range, and then he will go in and fuck you up for using Nair. And then the Falcons get scared, and I'm like, I can't Nair all the time because this guy will blow a stock up for it. So the only good solution that I see is dash dancing and doing it like Salt does. Not giving Peach what she wants by constantly
I
throwing
think
out
dash
areas.
dance has always been probably the most important thing. I think I probably got away from it more because I just focused on like generally like playing patient. But I think the best way to play patient is to dash dance.
Yeah, this
like,
is how you
constantly
win the
scare them.
matchup. Dash
Yeah.
dance is what makes it broken for Falcon. Not what the old theory is, walling her out. This is bullshit in my opinion.
Yeah, that was.
This is
nah,
bullshit. She will just contest you, boom, stock gone. So dash dance
yeah,
is
that's-
what. This is the only
Definitely.
thing that Falcon has that really. And run up grab. Because they cannot react to that if you're very, very close to her, but they can always react if you keep jumping in front of her. So it's a huge difference if you shot up Nair 10 times or if you dash dance in front of her. So it is one of those matchups where I really invested so much time to find spots for Falcon, obviously, how to live longer, how to combo better, and still, no one does this DI. So we are still, again, on the
I know,
lucky
it's funny,
side.
right?
We're on the lucky side.
Yeah.
This is just not optimized yet. And you were saying you
Yeah.
have to look at the matchup when both sides play good. And
Right.
every time I go to sleep, I do this with Philip. Like, I want to see Philip
Yeah.
Marth versus Philip Falcon, and I'm like, what it's like if both sides are cracked. And
Yeah.
it's super interesting, because human versus human, it's really rare that you are gonna play 100% accuracy and your opponent's gonna play perfect. It's almost never
Right.
gonna happen, but the AI always does it. So
Yeah.
I take what the AIs do against each other and kind of outvalue and see what it does. And do you know what the
Right.
Falcon AI does against Marth? Exactly my
Is it-
flowchart. Exactly. It keeps
The knee?
regrabbing and it knees the eye in and then blows up stocks, and it actually demolishes the Marth, which is crazy. It
You should
also
send me some of those videos. I've
yeah,
never
it's,
seen
it's
those
really,
two fight
it's
each
really
other.
nice. But it does one thing that is inhuman. It reacts to the eye in. So it will always dash and regrab.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That is
like,
inhumanly.
Yeah, because like what you said, the only way to react is you do like the hop. and
Yeah,
then
you need
like,
the hop.
change it.
And
Yeah.
the Philip does the knee, but the Marth also does frame perfect, and then they trade.
Oh, so you're saying he reacts to DI in with knee and DI away with grab?
No, it will dash and then do the pullback knee. So it dashes for a frame,
Oh,
and then it sees
shit.
the eye in, and then it does short up knee pullback. But since both sides always act frame perfect, Marth gets an aerial out, and then they keep trading knee for aerial, and then Falcon lands and carries him off stage. So this is
Wow, okay.
how it plays out on the perfect AI level. On the AI level, the Peach sometimes demolishes the Falcon, and sometimes the Falcon does well, but it is extremely even. The Math one is pretty even.
So you're saying the Peach does well versus the Falcon?
Yeah. The Peach sometimes wins 5 games in a row easily, and sometimes the Falcon does well.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy how even these matchups actually are. And I watched a little bit of Chic versus Falcon, but the Falcon stomps the Chic hardcore, and
I feel like the Shik is not as good.
exactly the guy told me he will let the Chic grind more.
Dude, that would be crazy. I would love
Yeah.
to fight a Philip Shik, because that's the thing. When I play the Philip Shik, I'm like, it's just not nearly as good as like the Marth or the Falcon.
I told him that I sent him the video that I beat all the AIs, and he told me, alright, it's time that I improve them. So he told me
Okay,
that he will
perfect.
improve
That's
all of
sick.
them, and he
I'm
added.
looking forward to that.
It has a very strong Luigi now versus Falcon, and it has Ice Climbers now versus Falcon. So
Wait, how recent are we talking?
no, recently, a week ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's really
Because I
recent.
played the Luigi before then, and even then the Luigi was like pretty good. So I'm curious to see
He
it
told
now.
me the Luigi's insane, Ices is trained, and the other ones will get stronger as well. Because I think he likes my video
Exciting.
that I beat every AI.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm excited to see that. And tell him to make a DK.
DK? Oh, okay, I can make that, yeah.
That'd be good.
Okay, the video is now, or the recording is 1 hour 16. I will upload that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I will probably still stream a little bit and then go to bed. What are you up to?
Okay.
Are you gonna stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream. Did you end the recording or not yet?
I'm gonna end it now. Alright.
Okay.